Hello everyone, welcome back to KB Ants. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the Manica Rubida challenge. Now the ant lady kindly sent me a queen to join in on this challenge, and it's been ups and downs with this whole challenge for me. And I wanted to do a video that would explain some of the challenges that I had to face during this challenge. Obviously it's still ongoing, I've only got one worker at the minute, which you will see later on in the video. Before I get started, I just want to say that I think it's amazing that the ant lady drops a price every year so that lots of people can get in on this challenge and actually trying to raise this quite difficult species. And end of the day, the more people that do it, the more knowledge we're going to have, and if we all pool our knowledge on this species, eventually we'll know the key things to get this species to raise a colony. So the video you're watching right now, this was pretty much a couple of days after I received my queen. She's got a nice clutch of eggs, seems really healthy. So one of the biggest things that I faced was finding a food that this queen would accept. She would readily take sugars, so that wasn't an issue. She didn't seem to like feeder insects. I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, and to be honest I need to look at all the other videos that other creators have made to see if they've had a similar problem, or if anyone could comment down below who's keeping these, but they just didn't seem to like feeders. The only thing that I could get her to take readily was insects that I'd catch, so like moths or spiders, anything like that. And obviously I know that with catching insects from the wild, you have a chance of introducing problems for your colony in case they've been in contact with pesticides or anything like that. I took the risk because it was the only way to get food into my queen. And I think the reason being, obviously with them being semi-claustral, and obviously they are a hunting species, the queens go out hunt for insects to take back to the larvae. So a pre-killed feeder just didn't do that for them. But as soon as I started using spiders that I find around the house or outside or whatever, things started to pick up at that point. It took me a couple of weeks to sort of figure out that was the reason why that she wasn't eating, was because the pre-killed feeder insects just didn't appeal to her. Now the spiders and stuff I did give her, I did sort of knock them out to prevent any risk of the queen getting too stressed or anything like that, but she still did run up to the spider, sting it, and then take it back to the larvae, which was really cool. Now once I figured out the food situation, everything seemed fine, I had no more issues. Probably the hardest thing was actually trying to feed them, with her being a very aggressive queen ant. Obviously as soon as you take the cotton out, she's running up to try and sting you. Other than that, you get used to it and you learn to just be really quick when you put food inside the test tube. So now that the queen was getting a lot of protein for the larvae, everything seemed to progress pretty quickly. Obviously, like I said, because it took me a while to figure out the food scenario, it put her behind on this sort of like challenge. I think in all it took her roughly 2 months to have her first worker. But I'm happy she got to that point. Obviously with them being a really difficult species to get started, it was a real achievement. As soon as I saw that worker had closed, it was amazing. Basically that was telling me that I was doing something right eventually. So this recording that I'm going to show you now, this was them today. Obviously the test tube's really mucky due to feeding and stuff like that. If it gets too bad, if there's any sign of mould, I will move them to a different test tube. But they're happy. Obviously visibility is a pain, but you can just about make them out. Obviously you can see the worker on the left, there's lots and lots of larvae. There is some pupae in there as well, so there'll be more workers soon. But they do seem to be doing really well. They're really happy. And in all, I'm happy with them, and I'm over the moon that I've gotten to this stage, and hopefully I can get them a lot further, and I want to see a massive colony in the future, hopefully. So this is basically an update on the Manica challenge for me. I will be doing more updates when obviously there's more workers, or if anything changes I'll be doing updates, or if I learn anything new about this species, anything that they like or anything like that. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe, I'm glad to be back doing videos, and I'm glad to be working with the ant lady again. So hopefully you'll see lots more videos from me soon, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.